Imagine stepping into a room where the air suddenly crackles with electricity. One man walks in, and before he even opens his mouth, you feel it. That wild, unstoppable energy ready to explode into laughter, tears, or both. That was Robin Williams. He didn't just perform comedy. He unleashed pure, unfiltered life onto the stage and screen, turning ordinary moments into unforgettable storms of joy and chaos. From his earliest years, Robin moved through the world like a force of nature that refused to be contained. He'd wander into everyday situations and twist them into something absurd and brilliant. Picture him in a quirky shop, casually picking up the most outrageous item and delivering a deadpan line that left the clerk speechless and the room in stitches. That spontaneous spark defined him. While most performers stuck to the script, Robin conducted symphonies of pure improvisation, leaving legends breathless and audiences gasping for air. He had this incredible gift for finding humor in the strangest places. Take his stories about working with animals on set. One time, while filming with an orangutan, the friendly creature decided to get a little too familiar during a simple walk. Robin turned the unexpected moment into pure gold, describing how the ape slowly reached over with curious hands, turning a sweet scene into something hilariously unpredictable. Audiences roared because it felt so real, so lived in, and so delightfully chaotic, just like life itself. Even on children's television, Robin could take something as simple as a wooden stick and transform it into comedy magic. He'd hand it over with wide-eyed sincerity, then snatch it back at the last second, playing with timing and expectation like a master magician. Kids and adults alike hung on every word, never knowing what wild twist was coming next. That same fearless energy followed him everywhere. When he appeared on cooking shows, what started as a straightforward recipe lesson quickly became a masterclass in roasting, both the food and the host. He'd dive into playful innuendos with perfect timing, mixing ingredients while sprinkling in lines that had everyone blushing and laughing at once. "Let's rub this in, nice and slow," he'd say with a mischievous grin, turning a simple kitchen segment into something unforgettable. One of the most touching examples of his genius came during the filming of a heartfelt drama. In a quiet therapy scene, Robin sat across from his co-star and began sharing a deeply personal story about his late wife. What poured out wasn't scripted. It was raw, vulnerable, and hysterically funny. He described how she used to pass gas in her sleep, how one night it was so loud it startled the dog awake. She stirred, looked around innocently, and asked if it was him. With perfect comic timing, he admitted he didn't have the heart to tell her the truth. She had woken herself up. The camera shook from genuine laughter behind it. That improvised moment blended sorrow, love, and absurdity into something profoundly human, reminding us that even in grief, joy can sneak in through the cracks. His ability to pivot in the moment saved more than one scene. In a beloved family comedy, while dressed in full disguise as a proper British nanny, the heat from the lights caused the white frosting on his face to slowly melt and drip into the teacup he was serving. Instead of calling cut, Robin rolled with it, turning the disaster into elegant chaos. "A little cream and sugar, dear? 1 drop or 2? He cooed as the beauty treatment dissolved right before everyone's eyes. What could have been a ruined take became comedy legend. Then there were the high-stakes moments where his quick mind shone brightest. In a war drama set in Vietnam, nearly every radio broadcast he delivered came straight from his own lightning-fast imagination. He'd spin records at the wrong speed, crack jokes about pilots and hangovers, and ramp up the energy until the whole scene vibrated with life. "Good morning, Vietnam." It wasn't just a line, it was an explosion of spirit that captured the madness and humanity of the moment. Directors learned quickly. Sometimes the best thing to do was step back and let Robin fly. If this story of a man who turned chaos into connection touches your heart, please share it with someone who needs a reminder that laughter can heal. Even in quieter settings, like a late-night talk show, Robin brought gifts that spoke volumes. After a host returned from serious heart surgery, Robin showed up in scrubs with a goodie bag, full of playful, over-the-top items, each one a hilarious nod to recovery and resilience. His warmth cut through the tension, turning vulnerability into shared laughter and proving that true kindness often wears the disguise of humor. And who could forget the time a simple 30-second promotional spot turned into something far bigger? Asked to deliver one straightforward line, Robin couldn't resist transforming the entire shoot. He riffed on the product, the set, and the absurdity of it all, leaving the crew in hysterics and the final cut brimming with unexpected life. At the peak of his career, when he accepted his Oscar for that deeply moving supporting role, the emotion of the night overwhelmed even him. In the rush of gratitude and joy, he accidentally forgot to thank one of the most important people in his life, his own mother, who was sitting right there in the audience. Later, he laughed about it with that signature self-deprecating charm. The moment his name was called, English suddenly felt like a second language. It became a gentle human reminder that even the quickest wits can be swept away by pure feeling. Robin Williams wasn't just a comedian, he was a whirlwind of warmth wrapped in lightning. He walked the razor's edge between wild madness and quiet wisdom, never losing his balance or his deep connection to the people watching. His impressions, voices, and stories made thousands feel like they were sitting in a small circle of friends, sharing secrets and finding light in the darkness. Beneath the rapid-fire jokes lived a man of enormous kindness who used his gifts to lift others when the world felt too heavy. He reminded us it was okay to be loud, different, and fully alive. His performances became woven into our childhoods, our family movie nights, and our toughest days. The world grew quieter after he left us, but his spark remains. It flickers in every unexpected laugh, every moment when someone chooses joy over fear, and every time we remember that a single heart full of wild energy can light up everything around it. If Robin's story moved you today, if it brought back memories or made you smile through a tough moment, hit that like button, subscribe for more tales of the legends who shaped our laughter, and share this with someone who needs a little light. Let's keep his spirit alive, one story at a time. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.